What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. Victory Mondays! Let's go! The New York Jets have beaten the Green Bay Packers at home. In Lambeau. I'm sorry, not at home. What am I saying? 27-10. Absolutely great. If you guys haven't seen my game recap, that video was uploaded yesterday. But today we're going to be doing the 3 key takeaways from the game, the things that stood out to me the most after watching this game. But before we hop into that, guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, what are you doing? Join one of the fastest growing New York Jets YouTube channels out there. Join the movement. Be a part of it. Next, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. It helps us beat out the YouTube algorithm. But most importantly of all, guys, leave a comment with your opinions, your thoughts. I would greatly appreciate it. That's why I started this YouTube channel, was to have the dialogue with the YouTube audience. And I love it. Even when you guys are yelling at me in the comment section. Let's get to the video. 3 key takeaways. Number 1 is that the New York Jets are winning football games in spite of Zach Wilson. Now, I know that sounds pretty bad, but that's not. Zach Wilson is going into his second year. He has yet to complete an entire NFL season starting. This is his 16th game in the NFL in his second year. That being said, this football team is showing that not only can we win football games, but we can win football games convincingly without Zach Wilson having to carry us there. We've all seen these football teams that are carried by quarterbacks, and when the quarterback isn't performing well, they're abysmal. Look at the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers didn't perform well. He doesn't have all the weapons around them, and it almost seems like they can't win in spite of him. They rely on Aaron Rodgers to win so much that if he's not performing well, if he's hurt, if he's not going, whatever it is, the Green Bay Packers are just out of it. And you hate to see that because it shouldn't be that way. The New York Jets are winning football games in spite of Zach Wilson the same way that San Francisco has been doing it for years. Jimmy Garoppolo, not a top 15 quarterback in the league. Doesn't matter. They're going to go to a Super Bowl with him. Anyway, the Minnesota Vikings, doesn't matter. They have Kirk Cousins, not a top 15 quarterback in this league. Doesn't matter. They're going to continue to win football games in spite of him. They're going to surround him with the talent. They're going to surround him with the pieces needed, and they're just going to go out and win games. And I think that Zach Wilson is more impressive and a better player than both Kirk Cousins and Jimmy Garoppolo. And I think right now we're building up incredible rosters that can compete with the rosters that those two teams have around Zach Wilson. So imagine when Zach Wilson is actually playing well. Something to think about. Next is this defense. That's it. My key takeaway is the whole defense. Guys, I think that now that the safeties and the linebackers have figured it out and they're starting to play and the communication is there, I honestly, and I believe this when I say this, I don't know if there is a better unit on the field with whatever team that we're playing. I think the New York Jets defense is by far and away the best unit in the game, whoever we're playing against. Quincy Williams has solidified himself as the number 2 interior defensive lineman, only behind Aaron Donald, in my eyes. Sauce Gardner has played up to a position of being a top 5 cornerback in this league, possibly even more. If you want to be a part of that conversation, go watch the short that I made about Sauce Gardner being a top 5 corner. Quincy Williams, after we thought he broke his ankle and was out for the season, comes back after 2 weeks and puts a performance like he did in limited snaps, 14 total tackles by just C.J. Mosley looked to have regained the step that maybe he lost with a big pass breakup. Quan Alexander dropping the hammer, being excellent in coverage. Vinny Curry coming back off of injury. DJ Reed playing exceptionally well. LaMarcus Joyner and Jordan Whitehead playing above what they did weeks 1, 2, and 3, showing us that this is what they actually play like, that those first 3 weeks were just a mistake. This defense is legit. This defense is a top 10 defense in this league. And watch out, because if these players keep getting better week over week, which is what they've been doing week over week, we might be winning games in spite of the offense. The offense might not need to get going at all, and we can legitimately just win off of the back of how good our defense is. And that's good to see. Last key takeaway has to be the coaching. This team is coached incredibly well, top to bottom. Every player is giving everything they've got every single play. Brant Boyer is calling an exceptional special teams. According to the DVOA chart, I think we are ranked number 2 in special teams. That's absolutely incredible. And we look at it. We got a blocked field goal punt. We got a blocked field goal and a blocked punt that led to a touchdown. Absolutely fantastic. Let's look at this defense. I just raved about this defense. I think Jeff Ulbrich, a coach that everyone was ready and willing to like punt to the moon, is coaching up one of the best units in the NFL when it comes defensively. And then offensively, I think Mike LaFleur called a flawless game yesterday when it comes to the offensive game plan and what we were supposed to be doing. And it ultimately came down to Zach Wilson's inability to execute the game plan at a high level. And it's not all on Zach Wilson. Some wide receivers dropped balls, and there was some miscommunications on the offensive line. Like, again, it's not all on Zach Wilson. But even though we had some miscommunications on offense, Mike LaFleur called, in my opinion, a flawless game. This team is coached up incredibly well and is performing incredibly well. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think and agree with my key takeaways? Do you not agree with my key takeaways? Let me know in the comment section below. And last but not least, go Jets.